Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Martha's Marvelous Journey to the Enchanted Forest. A special bedtime story for Martha. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house by a sparkling river, lived a sweet little girl named Martha. Martha was a curious and gentle soul, always ready for new adventures. Every night before bedtime, Martha's parents would read her a special story, transporting her to magical worlds filled with fascinating creatures and exciting quests. Tonight, Martha's parents had a very special story to share with her. As Martha snuggled under her soft, warm blanket, her parents began to read a tale called Make Way for Ducklings, a story about Mrs. Mallard and her ducklings' journey to their new home in the Boston Public Gardens. Martha's eyes widened with wonder as she listened to the adventures of Jack, Cack, Lack, Knack, Whack, Pack, and Quack. Inspired by the story, Martha drifted off to sleep with dreams of ducklings and their exciting travels. Little did she know that tonight, she would embark on her own extraordinary adventure. As Martha slept soundly, a magical butterfly fluttered into her room. It gently landed on her nose, tickling her awake. Martha blinked her eyes and saw the butterfly perched on her pillow, glowing with a soft, shimmering light. And Martha, the butterfly whispered in a melodious voice, "Follow me to the Enchanted Forest, where incredible creatures and wondrous magic await you." Martha's heart skipped a beat with excitement. She nodded, her eyes shining with anticipation. The butterfly gently guided her out of her room and through the moonlit garden. Martha's toes tingled as they touched the cool grass, and a gentle breeze whispered secrets in her ear. They fluttered through the starlit night, passing by a sleepy owl perched on a branch, and a family of rabbits hopping happily through the meadow. Finally, they arrived at the edge of the Enchanted Forest. The moment Martha stepped into the forest, she gasped in awe. The air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers, and the trees whispered ancient tales. Magical creatures danced in the moonlight, their colors vibrant and their voices joyful. The butterfly led Martha deeper into the forest until they reached a hidden lake bathed in moonlight. And there, floating gracefully on the water, were 7 tiny ducklings. They were unlike any Martha had ever seen before, with shimmering feathers in every hue of the rainbow. "Martha," the butterfly whispered, "these are the rainbow ducklings, known for their magical powers. They need your help to find their way back to their enchanted nest." With determination in her eyes, Martha gently picked up the rainbow ducklings, cradling them in her arms. The ducklings chirped happily, sensing Martha's bravery and kindness. But as they made their way through the forest, Martha and the ducklings encountered a sudden challenge. A mischievous pixie appeared, blocking their path with a wall of thorny vines. The pixie cackled, hoping to keep the ducklings and Martha trapped in the forest forever. Undeterred, Martha took a deep breath and tapped into her inner courage. With her gentle touch, the thorny vines transformed into beautiful flowers, allowing them to pass unharmed. The pixie, realizing Martha's strength, vanished into thin air. Finally, after a long journey, they reached the enchanted nest hidden deep within the heart of the forest. The ducklings hopped from Martha's arms, their feathers glowing with gratitude. They nuzzled against Martha, whispering their thanks for her unwavering bravery. As a reward, the rainbow ducklings used their magical powers to create a beautiful rainbow that painted the sky with brilliant colors. Martha watched in awe as the rainbow stretched across the horizon, shining with hope and promise. The butterfly, now perched on Martha's shoulder, smiled and whispered, "Martha, you have shown great kindness and bravery. Remember, even the smallest acts of love can create magic in the world." With those words, the butterfly gently carried Martha back to her cozy bed, where she drifted into a peaceful sleep, surrounded by the warmth of her dreams. From that day forward, Martha would always remember her marvelous journey to the Enchanted Forest. And every night, as her parents read her stories, she would close her eyes, knowing that new adventures awaited her in the land of dreams. The end.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents. instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.